Welcome back to my new video. Myself Professor Pinkesh J. Patel from the Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. The journey of this college started in the field of engineering and technology as per the guideline of AICTE, that is the All India Council for Technical Education, New Delhi, in 2004, and MGTER is approved by AICTE, that is the New Delhi, and affiliated to Gujarat Technological University, that is the GTU Ahmedabad. This institute is located at South Gujarat in peaceful and pollution-free environment of the western region of the country. The MGTER aims to provide value-based education. The motive behind to provide quality technical education at people's doorstep at an affordable cost. Not only studious activities, but there are many extracurricular activities like state level tech fest, different sport activities, and cultural activity held during the year at MGTER for the overall improvement of the students. So today I will start with the subject of Power System 1, having a subject code of 3140914 BE, third year, 5th sem. So today I will start with the chapter number 3, that is the electrical supply system. So this is the flow of the contents. So inside the last lecture already we have discussed about the DC distribution calculation and example that is based on the DC distributor, that is the fed at one end. Today I will start with the flow of the content, with that having an example that is based on the DC distributor fed at both ends. So having again DC distribution calculation, having three types of loadings: concentrated loading, uniform loading, and both concentrated and uniform loading. Concentrated loading, which means that having a value of loading or having a value of current, that is different. If we will go for the uniform loading, so for that having a value of the current, that is the same, and there are the some of the case in which we can consider both the category which is considered. So today I will go with the example that is based on the DC distributor fed at both ends. So today I will start with the example number 3, that is the a 2-wire DC straight mains AB 600 meter long is fed from both ends at 220 volts. Loads of 20 ampere, 40 ampere, 50 ampere and 30 ampere are tapped at distances of 100 meter, 250 meter, 400 meter and 500 meter from the end A respectively. If the area of cross section of the distributor conductor is 1 centimeter square, find the minimum consumer voltage. Take rho is equal to 1.7 into 10 to minus 6 ohm into centimeter. So in this example, name of the distributor that is given AB, and the length of that distributor, that is the 600 meter, that is given inside the problem. Now this is the example that is based on the DC distributor fed at both ends. So in this example there are name of the distributor, that is the AB, which is fed at the both end and having a voltage of 220 volt, which is maintained at point number A and point number B. Now there are 4 tappings point that is taken from the distributor AB. So first tapping point which is given by C, first tapping point which is given by C and having a loading of 20 ampere. Second tapping point which is given by D and having a loading of 40 ampere. Third tapping point, that is the E, and having a loading of 50 ampere. And last tapping point, that is the F, and having a loading of 30 ampere. And all the loading which is mentioned based on the distance level. So first one, that is the 20 ampere, which is tapped at the distances of 100 meter from the end A respectively. So from point number A to point number C having a distance of 100 meter. Now go for the second loading, that is the 40 ampere. So for the 40 ampere having a distances of 250 meter from the end A respectively. So A to D distance which is given by 250 meter, but up to now we have already calculated the value of distance for the AC section, that is the 100 meter. So remaining distance for the CD section, that is the 150 meter only. Same way go for the third loading, that is the 50 ampere. So for the 50 ampere having a distance of 400 meter which is given inside the problem, from A to E distance that is given 400 meter, but A to D distance that is already we have calculated, that is the 250 meter. So remaining distance for the DE section, that is equal to 150 meter. And same way go for the last loading, that is tapped at a point of F and having a loading of 30 ampere and having a distance of 500 meter from the end A respectively. So up to F point up to E point having a distance of 400 meter. So remaining distance for the EF section, that is equal to 100 meter, but the length of the distributor, that is the 600 meter. So for the FB section again having a distance of 100 meter which is already mentioned inside the figure. So based on the given data, try to make a figure. So this is the required figure for this problem. So from this example we have to be calculate the find the minimum consumer voltage. It means we have to calculate the point at which having a value of potential difference, that is the minimum. So firstly we have to go for the step by step. So there is one more thing that is given inside the problem, that is the resistance of 1 meter length of distributor. So for that having a equation, R is equal to rho L by A. R is equal to rho L by A. That is the equation. Now whatever the cross sectional area and rho, that is given for the one wire only, and here length that we have assumed, that is equal to per meter only. So that's why we have put the value of L, that is equal to 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, because value of rho that is given in terms of centimeter, ohm into centimeter. So that's why we have tried to convert the meter in terms of centimeter, and cross sectional area that is again given in terms of 1 centimeter square. So that is 1 as it is. So we will get the value of resistance for the 1 meter length of the distributor, that is the 3.4 into 10 raised to minus 4 ohm. Also we have multiplied 2 over there. We have multiplied 2 over here because that is for the 2 wire. A 2 wire DC treatment that is given over here. That's why we have multiplied 2 over here. So we will get the value of resistance for the 1 meter, that is the 3.4 into 10 raised to minus 4. Same way go for the all the section and try to calculate the value of resistance for individual section. So resistance of section AC, that is equal to RAC is equal to 3.4 into 10 raised to minus 4, because for the 1 meter length having a value of resistance, that is the 3.4 into 10 raised to minus 4. So 100 meter is equal to what? So simply just whatever the distance inside the individual section, that we can just try to multiply with the resistance only. So we will get the value of resistance for the individual section. So resistance of section AC, that is equal to RAC is equal to 3.4 into 10 raised to minus 4 into 100. So we will get the answer 0.034 ohm. Same way go for the CD section. So resistance for the CD section RCD is equal to 3.4 into 10 raised to minus 4 into distance, that is equal to 150. So having a condition 1 meter length is equal to 3.4 into 10 raised to minus 4. So 150 is equal to what? So 150, that is multiply with the 3.4 into 10 raised to minus 4. So we will get the answer 0.051 ohm over here. Go for the next section, that is the DE. So resistance for the DE section, that is equal to 3.4 into 10 raised to minus 4 into again having a distance of DE section having a distance of 150. So we will get the answer 0.051. Then after go for the next section REF. So distance for the EF section, that is equal to 100 meter. So that is multiply with the 3.4 into 10⁻⁻⁴. So we will get the again answer 0.034 ohm. And last section, that is the RFB, that is the having a distance of 100 meter. So we will get the answer 0.034. So this is the value of resistance for the RFB section only. That is we will calculate whenever we will go for the example that is based on the DC distributor fed at both end. So in this case, DC distributor fed at the both end and having a voltage of 220 volt, that is maintained at the both the ends. So that's why we have calculated the value of resistance for FB section also. If we will go for the DC distributor fed at one end only, so at that time we will not calculate the resistance of the FB section. That is the variation in terms of fed at the one end and fed at the both the end. So what is the why we will calculate that the FB section resistance? Because in the starting point we will not we don't know 40 ampere loading that is balancing from the A side, or 40 ampere that is balancing from B side, that we don't know in the starting point. So if the 40 ampere that is the maintained from B side, so at that time that section that is come in the picture. So that's why we will try to find out the value of resistance for FB section also. Then after go for the second step, that is the voltage drop between A and B. Voltage drop between A and B, that is equal to summation of VAC, VCD, VDE plus VEF and VFB. So that's why we have just applied the equation voltage drop between A and B, that is equal to voltage drop over AB. So voltage drop between A and B, that is given by VAB. So VAB is equal to VAC, and VAC here instead of IAC into RAC we can write that is equal to VAC. Same way here, that is the VCD, because Ohm's law, that is the V is equal to IR. So VAC is equal to IAC into RAC. Same way VCD is equal to ICD into RCD. So at the end we can say here VA minus VB, that is equal to VAB. So voltage having a definition, potential difference between 2 points, which is considered as a voltage. So instead of VA minus VB, we will write VAB also. So based on the given definition, voltage drop between A and B is equal to voltage drop over AB. So based on that we can write VAB is equal to VAC plus VCD plus VDE plus VEF plus VFB. Then after next step, that is the VA minus VB. VA minus VB is equal to VAC is equal to IAC into RAC. Then ICD RCD plus IDE RDE plus IEF REF plus IFB RFB. This is the equation for voltage drop between A and B. Now go for the step number 3, that is the current flowing through the individual section. So as we all know, the current flowing through the AC section, that is the maximum current that is flowing through the AC section. If we will go for the next section, that is the CD section, so for that having a value of current that is in the decreasing order, it means 20 whatever the first load that is over here, that is cut out for that section. If we will go for this section, so at that time 20 ampere and 40 ampere that is cut out over here. So based on that, suppose the maximum value of the current which is given by IA, maximum value of the current which is given by IA, we have assumed that. So and IA that is equal to 20 plus 40 plus 50, that is plus 30, whatever the summation, that is equal to IA, that we will simply assume. So current flowing through the AC section which is assumed by IAC. Now if we will go for the CD section, so maximum value of the current, that is the IA, and if we will go for the CD section, so whatever the first value of the loading, that is the cutout. So IA minus 20, that is the current flowing to the CD section. Why we will write in this manner? Because this is the example that is based on the DC distributor fed at both end. Now we will go for the DE section. So for that there is a 20 ampere and 40 ampere that is cut out. So maximum value of the current, that is the IA minus 60, that we will write for the DE section. If we will go for the EF section, so for that all three loadings that is cut out, 20, 40 and 50 that is cut out. So having a summation 20 plus 40 plus 50 that is equal to 110. So IA minus 110. And if we will go for the last section, that is the FB, so for that IA minus all four section that is cut out and having a summation that is equal to 140. So having a answer IA minus 140, that is equal to, if we will consider DC distributor fed at one end only, so we will write there is a zero current flowing through that section. But this is the example that is based on the DC distributor fed at both ends. That's why we have assumed that IA minus 140, which means that zero current flowing to the FB section. So simply just write down all the equation for the current flowing to the individual section, which is right over here. This is the value of current flowing to the individual section. Then after again go for the step number 2, that is the VA minus VB. In this equation try to put the value of all like VA and VB. VA and VB that is given feeding point having a voltage of 220, that is the 220 that is given inside the problem. So 220 minus 220, IAC having a equation, RAC having a value that is already we have calculated inside the step number 1. Same way we have all the values. So in this equation just put all the value, then equation that is become 220 minus 220 is equal to IAC, that is equal to IA, that is as it is. Then value of RAC, that is the 0.034, plus IA minus 20, that is the current flowing through the CD section, that is the IA minus 20, and having a value of resistance 0.051, IA minus 60 into 0.051, plus IA minus 110 into 0.034, plus IA minus 140 into 0.034. Then after 220 minus 220, that is equal to 0, is equal to having a two parameters 0.204 into IA minus 12.58. And if we will go for the solution, so we will get the answer for the IA, that is the 61.7. 61.7, that is the value of current. Now this is the value of current that is flowing to the section. Now already inside the figure we have assumed the value of the current. So in this equation whatever the wherever we have write IA for where just try to put the value of IA is equal to 61.7. so we will get the one direction. So here inside all the value of the current we have just put the value of IAC. IAC is equal to IA is equal to 61.7. Go for the ICD section and having a equation IA minus 20, so 61.7 minus 20, so we will get the answer 41.7. Now go for the next section, IDE is equal to IA minus 60 is equal to, we will get the answer 1.7. Then after go for the EF section, so IA minus 110, so we will get the answer minus 48.3, whereas in the previous step we will get the answer 1.7. And last one, that is the FB section, that is the IA minus 140 and having an answer minus 78.3. But here we will see that in between having a positive sign and having a negative sign, it means in between having a one common point, that is the IDE, and negative answer having a IEF. So we will say that E, that is the common point in between IDE and IEF. So that's why just put the again draw the figure in which just mention the figure wherever we will get the negative answer, which means that whatever the direction that we have assumed, that is the wrong direction, so just make the opposite direction. So for the AC section having a positive sign, so that is as it is. For the CD section again positive sign, again for the DE section having a positive answer, but EF section, and we have assumed the direction current that is flow from A to B and having a negative answer, which means that whatever the direction that we have assumed, that is the wrong direction. so just make the opposite direction. Same way go for the FB section. For that again a negative answer, so just make the opposite direction. So this is the required figure for this example. So in between having a one point which is common over here, that is the E point. So E is the point of minimum potential. E is the point of minimum potential, and at that point we have to be calculated the voltage. This is the main aim from this example. So minimum consumer voltage, that is the at point E. So having a equation VE is equal to VA minus IAC RAC plus ICD RCD plus IDE into RDE. So again already we have all the values. So VE is equal to 220 minus 61.7 into 0.034 plus 41.7 into 0.051 plus 1.7 into 0.051. So we will get the answer 220 minus 4.31. So final answer, that is equal to VE is equal to 215.69 volt. So this is the voltage at the minimum consumer voltages. That is the solution of this example. So from this example we will get the we have solved the example that is based on the DC distributor fed at the one end. Now we are going for the another one example that is based on the DC distributor fed at the both end, and this is very most important example. A two-wire DC distributor AB is fed from both ends. At feeding point A, the voltage is maintained as at 230 volt and at B 235 volt. The total length of the distributor is 200 meters and loads are tapped off as under: a 25 ampere at 50 meters from A, 50 ampere at 75 meters from A, 30 ampere at 100 meters from A, and last one, that is the 40 ampere at 150 meters from A. So there are 4 tappings point. There are 4 loadings that is given inside the problem. The resistance per kilometer of one conductor is 0.3 ohm. So calculate current in various sections of the distributor. Then second one, that is the minimum voltage and the point at which it occurs. So this is the example based on the DC distributor fed at both ends. So based on the given problem, just try to make a figure. So there are this is the required figure. The name of the distributor, that is the AB. Name of the distributor, that is the AB, and the length of that distributor, that is not given over here. The length of the distributor that is given 200 meter total length, and voltage which is maintained at point number A, that is the 230 volt, and point B, that is the 235. So now we will go for the figure. The voltage maintained at point number A, that is the 230 over here, and point number B, that is the 235, and length of the distributor, that is the 200. So based on that, try to make a figure. So first loading, that is the 25 ampere. First loading, that is the 25 ampere and having a distance of 50 meter from A. So this is the 50 meter from so A to C distance, that is the 50 meter and having a loading of 50 ampere. Go for the second one, that is the 50 ampere and 75 meter from A. 50 meter and 75 meter from A. So A to C distance, that is the 50 meter. So C to D distance, that is the 25 meter only. Go for the third loading, that is the 30 ampere at 100 meter from A. So this is the 30 meter and this is the distance of 100 meter, because A to D distance, that is the 75 meter. So remaining distance of 25 meter only. And same way go for the last section, that is the and having a loading of 40 ampere at 150 meters from A. So this is the 40 ampere and distance of 150 meter. So up to now from A to E distance, that is the 100 meter. So remaining distance for the EF section, that is the 150 meter only. But the length of the distributor, that is the 200 meter. So remaining distance for this section, that is the 50 meter only. So this is the required figure for this example. Now just assume the resistance of 1 kilometer length of the distributor for the two wire, that is 2 into 0.3. 0.3 that is given inside the problem, but we have to go for the two wires, so that's why 2 that is multiply over here. So 2 into 0.3 is equal to 0.6, which is given for 1 kilometer, that is equal to 1 kilometer, that is equal to 1000 meter. So for the 1000 meter having a value of resistance that is equal to 0.6 ohm, that we have calculated. Now same way go for the individual section and try to apply the condition. So for the 1000 meter length having a value of resistance that is the 0.6, so 50 is equal to what? So having a answer RAC is equal to 0.6 into 50 divided by 1000 is equal to, we will get the answer 0.03 ohm. Just apply the condition, 1000 meter is equal to 0.6, so AC section having a distance 50 meter is equal to what? So 50 that is multiplied with the 0.6 divided by 1000, so we will get the answer 0.03 ohm. Same way go for the CD section. So resistance of the CD section and having a distance of 25 over here, so that's why we will get the answer 0.015 ohm. Go for the DE section and having a distance 25, so again we will get the answer 0.015 ohm. Go for the EF section having a distance of 50, so we will get the answer 0.03 ohm. And last one, that is the FB section, so having again same distance, so we will get the answer 0.03 ohm. So this is the value of resistance for the individual section. Then after go for the voltage drop between A and B, that is equal to voltage drop over AB. So voltage drop between A and B that is given by VA minus VB. VA minus VB that is equal to equation IAC into RAC plus likewise current flowing through the individual section having a equation, and based on that just put the value of current for the, before that just we will go for the figure. So this is the example that is based on the DC distributor fed at the both end. So in that case we have assumed that there is all the loadings that is balancing from only one direction from A to B side. So for that we have assumed that maximum current that is flowing to the AC section. So for that we have assumed that is the IA. Now we will go for the CD section. So for that first loading that is cut out, so maximum value of the current that is the IA minus 25. If we will go for the DE section, so for that there are two loadings that is cut out, so having the answer IA minus 75. And if we will go for the EF section, so for that there are three loadings condition that is cut out from the maximum value of the current, and maximum value of the current that is the IA minus 105. And same way go for the last section that is the FB. So for that all four loadings that is cut out from the distributor, so having a equation IFB that is the IA minus 140. So this is the value of the current, or this is the equation of the current for the individual section. So here I just put the value of current for the individual section, because having a equation VAB is equal to VAC plus VCD plus VDE plus VEF plus VFB. Then after VAB is equal to VA minus VB, then VAC is equal to IAC into RAC, and directly I have put the value of IAC is equal to IA over here. Then ICD into RCD, so ICD is equal to, here I have write IA minus 25. So likewise in this equation all the values of current for the individual section that is put it over here. Then go for the again solution. Value of VA that is 230 and value of VB that is 235. And just if we will go for the solution, so final answer that is the minus 5 is equal to 0.12 IA minus 9. So 0.12 IA that is as it is, and 9 minus 5 that is equal to 4. So final value of the current that is the IA is equal to 33.34 ampere, that is the value of current. Now go for the first step based on the given problem. First case that we have to find out that is the current in the various section of the current. So for that, go for the equation current in various section. So for the AC section, having a equation IAC is equal to IA, and we will already we have calculated the value of IA, that is the 33.34 ampere. So IAC is equal to 33.34 ampere. Go for the CD section. So having a equation IA minus 25, so 33.34 minus 25, so again we will get the positive answer over here. Now go for the DE section, having a equation IA minus 75, so 33.34 minus 75, so we will get the negative answer. Now go for the EF section, having a equation IA minus 105, so 33.34 minus 105, so we will get the answer minus 71.66 ampere. And last one, that is the IFB, that is equal to IA minus 145, that is equal to 33.34 minus 145, so we will get the answer minus 111.66 ampere, and that is the negative answer. So here we will see that there is a one common point in between CD and DE, that is the D point, that is a common point, because sign changes that is occur from ICD section to IDE section. So in between having a common point of D only. So D is the point that is considered as the minimum consumer point. So based on that, just make the again figure. So wherever we will get the positive answer, so that is the positive. Wherever the section, for that we will get the negative answer, so just make the opposite direction. And this is the common point which is considered as the point of minimum potential. So inside the point number 2, we have to calculate the minimum voltage at and the point at which it occurs, which means that firstly we have to find out the minimum consumer point, and at that point we have to calculate the value of voltage. So up to now we have calculated the minimum voltage of the point, that is the D only. Now we will go for the voltage at point number D. So having a equation VD is equal to VA minus IAC RAC plus ICD RCD. VA is equal to 230 minus 33.34 into 0.03 plus 8.34 into 0.015. So final answer that we will get, VD is equal to 228.875 volt, that is the voltage at point number D. So this is the completion of case number 2, and this is the finishing of example number 2 based on the DC distributor fed at both ends. So inside the real application, if we will go for the interconnection system, so it is fed from the 2 end or 3 end. So in that case, if is there any fault that may be occur at the feeding point A, so at that time feeding point B, which is used for the balancing the loading condition at the consumer side. So there are some of the example which is asked inside the GTU papers. First example, that is based on the DC distributor fed at the both end only, and that is asked inside the winter 2009, and which is asked in terms of 7 marks. Go for the second example, that is again based on the DC distributor fed at one end, and last example that is again fed at the both end, which is asked inside the winter 2017 and having a marks of 17. So from this lecture we will we have studied about the example that is based on the DC distributor fed at the both end. So in the next lecture we will go for the new chapter, that is the power factor, and related all the theories which is useful for the power factor, and what is the role of the power factor, what is the different kind of equipment which is useful for the power factor improvement. So that we will see inside the next lecture. Thank you.